Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the moment of truth is upon us. The good announcement has been made, and before I dive into it, I'm just gonna leave this clip right here. On January 3rd, apparently, allegedly, this is just what I'm being told, that there may or may not be a Callaway announcement and launch event coming. So obviously that would line up with the good announcements. You can also notice that in Garrett's most recent Break 65 video, he's holding 2 packs of Callaway triple track chrome soft golf balls, which traditionally he has played Pro V1X's in his past videos. Right before we dive into talking about this, just want to say thank you guys all for your support over the last few weeks. This has been amazing, and I cannot wait to keep killing the content in the future for you guys. I'm working hard to bring you the most interesting content I can. And to say a quick thanks to you guys, as you know, I'm giving away a $100 PGA Superstore gift card, and I talked about in the Grant interview, I'm also going to be giving away a pair of his custom shoes from Goat Lane, 100% handmade, genuine leather golf shoes. These things are amazing, so if you want to win either of those things, just be subscribed to the channel before January 5th, and I'll be announcing it in a video. Okay, without further ado, let's dive into it. Now, this is just going to be a quick reaction video today. I wanted to get something out to you, kind of just getting my first thoughts off my chest, and hopefully starting the conversation with you guys in the comments below. I'll be down there with you, chatting it up. I mean, listen, okay, first and foremost thoughts. The Callaway announcement, which in case you haven't seen it, which I guarantee you have, Good has announced a partnership with Callaway. A partnership, a collaboration, they used a bunch of different words to describe it. Basically, from what it sounds like, it's an opportunity, first and foremost, I think, from their perspective, to create content with these Callaway athletes, at least initially. That is going to be the thing that we are all going to notice first. They talked about how next week they're going to have the beginning of the content coming out. They filmed with John Rahm, Annika Sorensteen, they filmed with Xander Schauffele, all of these big names in golf. They have now been basically granted access to. And obviously this is something that even Grant and I were talking about in the interview with him, where that the partnerships with these professional golfers, YouTubers being able to create content with professional golfers, is a huge evolution of the content space on YouTube in the golf world. This is something that people want to see. It's something that does well, and it's something that really just bridges the gap between these guys that we just see hitting golf shots on TV to now getting to watch them in a much more intimate environment, maybe learning something about them you didn't know. It's a win-win. It's good for the pros, it's good for the brands that they represent, aka in this case Callaway, and of course it's good for the creators. So first and foremost, just from like a content perspective, it's obviously going to be incredible. From a brand building perspective too, you have to give them props. You have to give good props for the fact that they started this channel, they've grown it from the ground up. You know, Garrett and all those guys just basically having fun on the golf course, posting content that people love to watch, and are now being recognized by one of the biggest global brands in golf, who is not only bringing them into their ecosystem, but they're talking about doing collaborations on clubs and having Good's hand in designing clubs. They believe enough in this Good brand, in this YouTube world, that they are willing to put their brand of Callaway behind it. They're willing to let these guys have their say in the design process of what seems to be custom clubs and what will likely be a custom collection of clubs, whether it be like a whole set of irons or just like in the video we saw some wedges, whatever it might be. They're putting their brand and their trust in these guys, believing that they have the push and the pull to grow the game of golf. And this is something that's interesting because in recent years, obviously the talk in professional golf has been the fact that these club deals have gone downhill for a lot of professional golfers. They're making less money than they used to, and the prize purses in the PGA Tour are increasing. So it's kind of a juxtaposition to what we had in years past, where payouts used to be low but club deals were high. And that's allegedly because they're just not moving the same product they used to. These deals with, you know, signature athletes and, you know, these big brands signing professional golfers to endorse their products, it's still happening, but the reason why allegedly brands are paying less for it is likely because they're just not getting the same return on investment as they used to. So this is interesting because this to me shows that Callaway has this kind of intention and this belief in YouTube and in this influencer creator space, especially with a big brand like Good, that they can then maybe become that new wave of pushing product, that new wave of being able to move the needle for product for them, which the professional golfers might not be doing as much anymore. Right off the top of the head, did this satisfy my January 3rd excitement? Not really. But I don't think that's a fault of Good. I don't think anything could have. I think this was so hyped up. I think there is so many questions left unanswered, which we are going to get to later this week. Like I said, this is just a first response video. I want to get something out to you guys, hear what you guys have to say, start the conversation. But believe me, I'm going to be diving deep into this one. I'm going to be talking about it from all the perspectives that I know you want to hear. Again, I think it's very awesome for these guys. I think they've done something amazing. I think they've paved the way in the golf content creator space. Them and Rick Shields, two of the biggest ecosystems in the golf YouTube world. And I think they're pioneering things things, being able to play with pros, being able to have these big deals from big names in the golf world. Like, this is all very good for them. It's very good for the golf space. It's an overall super net positive. Like, it's a 5 of 5 stars in terms of what it is. I just think because of all of the lead up drama that surrounded it, all of, you know, Grant and Micah leaving and the expectations and the questions, it feels like it does leave some things unanswered. But that's what the rest of this week's gonna be for. We're gonna dive into it. So hit that subscribe button, and of course, let me know your thoughts on this announcement in the comments below.